girls, Miss G here. Whew, I just had the craziest dream that I was a bumblebee.
I am lost.
And I was pollinating all these flowers. But I wonder if it's my socks that I'm wearing that have all these bees on there, or all the pollinators that I saw this morning that made me have that crazy dream. Let's take a look. Wow, those were some really cool pollinators. Which one was your favorite? Was it the fuzzy bumblebee, or the big winged passion butterfly, or the honeybees? I think my favorite was the passion butterfly. Huh. Do you guys think us humans can be pollinators? Guess what? We actually can. It's a lot of work though. But today I'm going to show you how I hand pollinate our corn from our three sisters garden bed. Look how great it's doing. Come on, let's go. Check it out, guys. The corn is as tall as me. I want to ask you, do you remember which part of the corn plant holds the pollen? Is it the leaves? No. What about the stem? Nope. What about the silks? Do you remember the hairy strands? Nope. What about this part up here? Do you remember what the male part of the corn was called? It starts with the letter T and it holds the pollen. The tassel, that's right. Yeah, let's get a closer look at our tassels on our corn. Here we are up close on this tassel of a corn plant. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see, but when I shake this corn plant, there's lots of pollen flies everywhere. It's kind of hard to catch on camera, but the pollen is usually moved around with the wind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of the tassels and snip it off with my scissors. And I'm going to be very careful because right when I cut it, I already saw a lot of pollen fly off. And then I'm going to take my tassel and find the silks of the corn. Okay, so here we have our silk, the silk of the corn. And I'm just going to take my tassel and brush it against the silk hairs. This is me hand pollinating our corn. So now each strand, remember, needs to be pollinated in order for it to turn into a kernel. Girls, that's how you hand pollinate corn. You can also just give it a little shake to make the pollen fall down into the silks. But I like to snip off the tassel and brush the silks to ensure each strand gets some pollen so it can turn into a kernel and we can have some yummy corn. It looks like this. Oh man, it has so many gaps, and all those gaps are silk strands that were not pollinated. I just harvested this corn from our three sisters garden bed. Let's open it up and see if our hand pollination worked. Wow, it looks like our hand pollination worked. And the corn is so sweet. I didn't even have to cook it. It's so tender as well. So, guess humans can be pollinators, but it's a lot of work. Imagine if all of us had to pollinate all of our fruit that we eat. That would take a lot of work, which is why it's so important that we plant native plants that attract pollinators like bees and butterflies and hummingbirds. Even bats are pollinators. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed. Bye!